When you start a business newly, there are things you must do. There are things you must learn to do. Okay? Now, you have to learn, number one, branding. It's very important too. Branding. Don't joke with it. Especially if you're starting your business newly. Learn to brand yourself. See, let me tell you one thing. There's something about branding. When you start branding newly, it will take a while before it will start. People will start getting used to what you are projecting out. You understand? But when you are consistent in that particular thing you're doing, people will get used to it. You have to stay consistent. Do you understand? Branding is very important. Whether a big organization, whether is an organization that started today, learn to do branding. Another important thing why it's very good is that it's going to make that business to last longer. Don't be a jack of all trades. Let people know you for one particular thing. Let people know you. This organization is a non they are into this. Not today you are selling clothes, tomorrow you are selling phones, next tomorrow you are selling building material, the other day you are no. Let them know you for a particular thing. Do you understand? Let them know you. This is how people build character. And it's also important you build your character because it's also part of branding. You don't know. Some of you don't know. Building your character, let people know you for who you are. Especially for the right thing, no. Let them know you. Anytime you pops up on their screen, they know that this person, like now, if anytime you see me on your screen, whenever you see Mr. Books, you know that this guy will always tell you the truth. In any condition, no matter how it is, he will tell you the truth. No sentiment attached. He will tell you fact about how things are, regardless whether it favors him or not. That's who I am. And I'm bringing it to your notice to know that you have to brand yourself. Don't be a jack of all trades. Let them know if a particular thing, maybe by the time you have done, you've grown to that particular level. See, you can pick up a common product. Let me tell you, you can pick up a common product. By the time you are done branding it, it becomes an international product. That's the fact. That's the power of branding. You understand? And it can stay from generation to generation if you maintain brand. And when people are comfortable with your brand, and maybe they've tested it and they like the quality of what you are projecting out, forget it. Go and ask those in the musical industry. If you have a proper branding and you are giving quality music, it's over. You will continue reaping from it. You understand? This is one of it. And I know why I'm taking my time to explain this. All right. So I know why I'm taking my time to explain this branding. It's more like marketing. In marketing, you bring in branding. Do you understand? If you really want your product to keep selling, if you want your organization to keep being top notch, don't joke with it. I said it before. Don't joke with advertisement. Don't joke with branding. Keep pushing it. Keep pushing it. It's expensive, oh. It's expensive. It's very taxing. But give it everything, because it's going to last longer. It's not just and it distinguishes you with excellence, oh. Yes, everybody will start seeing that you are not just a common person, a normal road. Why do people go to certain boutique to buy clothes? The same clothes they are buying from the boutique, let's say 50,000, 100,000. They will go to a shop, buy a roadside shop, and then maybe that shop is selling 5,000. They won't buy it. Why? It's branding, it's packaging. You package your organization. You understand? Very important. I know why they tell me this thing. I know why. Number two, some of you, by the time you notice that you're already growing in business, pride will start in, and that's where your character. You don't know. Some of you don't know that your character, can affect your branding, can affect the image, can even affect the image of your organization if you are not careful. Your character as a person, character is like perfume. If you have a bad character, it's like odor. It will rub off on your brand. So you have to be careful. You have to be careful. Don't allow pride to set in. You start treating your customers ill. You start treating your staff ill. You don't care. You understand? You don't care how your customers are feeling. You don't care when they give you complaint. You don't care. You start giving them attitude. After all, they have no. You don't do that in your business. If not, when it will hit you, it will be like a tsunami. I'm telling you. I know why they talk. When they listen, many people have followed that path and they did not end well. When you have built when you have suffered for years to build a brand, or a quality product, don't ever go and produce fake. That's character. You have compromised quality. You understand? People will know you that this person, this organization, this company, they are known for quality products. Don't ever, no matter what, don't ever compromise your quality because of cost. Don't do it. If not, you will kill you will destroy what you have built for years. I know why I'm talking this thing. I know why they tell. So don't compromise quality. Don't compromise standard. Maintain your standard, even when it's going to make the product or your services very expensive. Stand on your ground. You understand? Stand on your ground and make your customers know that at this point in time, we have to maintain standard. We have to maintain quality. Therefore, the prices might be slightly higher than it used to be. And with time, you'll find out that so there are people who have even overcome price. There are people who have overcome price. And as time goes on, your product or your services will be placed among the premium product or services. Therefore, it will start selecting only the people who can actually afford it. It's not all services are not meant for everybody. It's not everybody that is meant to go to shows like a Whiskey show, for instance. It's not everybody that's expected. It's not all the show that people go for. That's why even when you go to some of those shows, you will see VIP, table for this, regular. Everybody, see, that's how it is. You can't service everybody. I know why I'm saying this thing. Number 3, when your business is growing, learn to grow with your workers. Learn to grow with your customers. It is very important. Don't grow in isolation. And how do you do this? Listen carefully. How do you do this? You bring in what we call commission and incentive packages and even promo materials into the business. Now, for your customers and your staff, you give them incentive packages or commission to boost their morale, to give them reason to work more because of what they stand to gain. You're making them feel like they are part or they are co-owners of that organization, that they have a stake. Therefore, they are going to put in more effort. I know what I'm explaining. I'm taking my time to explain this thing. Don't just throw your customers away. Don't just throw your customers away. Whether they like, they should buy. Whether they don't like, they shouldn't buy. Or they should patronize you. Don't do like that. Give them things to, like promo materials. You buy these, incentive package, commission. You buy these, we'll give you these. Things like that. It stimulates growth in marketing. It stimulates it helps. It increases productivity. It gives your staff a sense of belonging. Some of them will bring in their A game. They will think outside the box to make things work. Your customers will even look for ways to even help you promote your service. So your company will look for a way to promote your services. They might even start making referrals for you and so on. It's very important. Don't joke with some of these things. It helps in business. It helps in business growth. You understand? It's very, very important. This is number 3. Then finally, what exactly do the company or the organization have to do in the next 5-10 years? What's their plan? Where are they heading to? Let your workers know. Let your staff know. You understand? This is what we want to do. This is where we're going to. Yes, we're not there yet, but this is where we want to be. We would like to be. And when we get to this place, this is how you will be treated. This is what you stand to benefit. Let them know their future in your business. All right? I know it's your personal business. You have the right to decide what you do and what not to do. But if you're going to have people to work with you, if you're going to have your customers to sell your services to, you need to carry them along as well. Okay? If you actually put these ideas into practice in one way or the other, trust me, you will see a significant growth in what you're doing. You refer back to this video when you started your own business, and when you notice some of this, and I'm telling you, you will see how it's going to help you, right? But then let me hear what you think in the comment section. Tell me what you think, your suggestions, your additions, right? Be good. This is Mr. Ebooks. One love, guys.